In this piano tutorial, we'll be learning the song No Bondage by Jubilee Worship in the key of G major, and this song was requested through the comment section, so feel free to leave any song requests down below. And what I'll be doing is sharing my approach to the song, which includes some gospel or jazz chord substitutions and passing chords, okay? Most of the chords that I'll be playing are originally in the song, but I'll include some different changes and movements here and there, okay? So we start off on the 6th chord. There's no hurt, and we can play it in a couple of different ways. We can play an E minor add 2, or if we want to spread it out slightly more, play an E minor 7 like this, right? So there's no hurt that can outlive. Then we go to a 4 chord, which I'm voicing as a major 9 chord, or in other terms, I like to think about it as an E minor 7, right? And I'm taking the minor 7 down here as the bass in my right hand, and then the left hand I'm just playing a C major. So there's no hurt that can outlive, and we repeat the same thing. The grace that we give, it's the raging flood. And now we come down here to a 1/3 chord, right? It's a G major add 2 over this 3, which is a B. So it's the raging flood. And then we go back to the C major 9 chord, but it's voiced slightly differently. Originally we did this chord, but now I just took away this E on the octave, and I'm playing this the rest of the notes here on my right hand. We can also leave out this E as a way of creating the C major 9 chord, and we can notice how a C major 9 is just a combination of a C major in the left hand and a G major in the right hand. So when we take the 1, in this case think about the C as the 1, and we take the 5 and we play it on our right hand, we basically get a C or a major 9 voicing, okay? So it's the raging flood that covers us. We go back to the 1, and then we play this movement. Very easy to play. All I'm doing is going from the 4 and playing G and E, then B and G. So, and then we play a 5 chord, which is D major, in this case add 2, right? So, and then we're back to the 6. So this movement is all used as a way to get back from the 4 to a 5 and then to a 6. And then the same progression repeats again, and it's going to change slightly at the end, and I'll explain what I'm doing. So, for the thoughts that come to decay, to strip them away, and you left the truth, right? We're back in this 1/3. Then we go to a 4, but instead of going back to the 1 like in the previous progression, we're going to do something like this. And you left the truth. Right, so we go from a 4 to a 2 and then a 5. I think in the original song, the chords go from a 4 and we're free to a 6 and then a 5. So we have different options. We can either go from a 6 to a 5 or from a 2 to a 5, okay? So, and you left the truth. Right, and now in this section right here, we're using a set of passing chords to start into the chorus, which starts on a 6, right? And the chords that we're using are a C sharp half diminished, then an E flat diminished 7th, and then an E minor, okay? So the way that it's played, it's like this. So it's a slightly different voicing. So we start off on the C sharp half diminished. Then in this E flat diminished seventh, all we're doing is basically changing the inversion of the chord. So we just bring every note 3 half steps up, which is basically the next diminished chord in this same inversion. We're in a different inversion. So we bring it from here to here. So, and then we're here on the 6th chord, which is E minor. So there is no bondage. And here we basically start from the 6. There is no 2, then a 1, and then a 4. Every chain is broken. So 4, 5, 6. There is no 2, 1, 4, da, 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 4, 5, 6. And it's the same thing. No guilt, no shame. All my stains erased. And here I included a set of passing chords that are also used in the original song. So what I did in the part that says no guilt, no shame, I went to the 4. So 6, no guilt, 2, 1, 4, all my stains erased. So we go from a 4 to a 4 over 6. Then we go back to the same diminished 7th chord that we used before, an E flat diminished, and we do the same thing. We basically bring it up 3 half steps to this F sharp diminished 7, and then we're back to the 6. So there is no bondage. Every chain is broken. And that's basically the whole song. But what I want to do is change up the chords in the chorus, right? And there is no bondage. It's very subtle. We're basically including some passing chords in between all of the original chords in the progression. It sounds something like this. So we start off on the 6. There is no, right? Very simple to do. All I did was start on the 6. There is no 2, 5, 1. But something very important that we're doing here is it's using these voicings intentionally, right? So 2, 5, 1. Then this flat 5, which is a C sharp 7. And then we get to the 4, right? That's the only thing we're changing. So there is no, da, 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 and here what I did, which is also in the original song, is include a E major, right? And we're basically instead of playing a 6 as an E minor, we're playing it as an E major. And the reason why this works is because E major can be used as a passing chord for A minor, which is the next chord, right? Usually we play there is no bondage, but in this case we're playing, or sorry, in the part that says no guilt, no guilt, 2 and then 1, but instead we're playing no guilt, no shame, but the voicing obviously is starting with the bass on A flat. So no guilt. Okay, so that's basically the whole song, and what I want to do now is play it without any interruptions. That way you have a better idea of how it sounds all together, and hopefully you're able to take something away from this section of the video.